Hello, and it's two fat guys talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! With me, Jade fucking Nelson.
And me, Manball Godfat.
And with our very, actually it's not even kind of special guest, Taylor, some insert Italian dish here.
Dick.
That's us.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
YCS coming up. There has been like a plethora of other like regionals and like two YCSs that didn't really matter thus far, but kind of shaping on how the meta is going to be for this YCS coming up until ABC Dragons come out. There's going to be helmet.deck.
Yeah, that's going to be a fucking format.
Oh yeah, it's going to be so much fun playing against the same deck over and over and over again. But until then, we have a whole bunch of really cool stuff. Like such new decks like Burning Abyss.
Whoa, I haven't seen that in 2 years.
Cosmo.
But it's not as like cookie cutter Cosmo anymore.
What'd you call Dante?
Oh, Dante the Eternal Lady.
So
because he lives forever.
Burning Abyss, Cosmo, but then you get stuff like Metal Foe and all that kind of entails like what style of Metal Foe, and right now it's just like more of a stunny version of Metal Foe. You get stuff like with like the one, obviously the one Kieran, but the one Metal Foe, or not Metal Foe, the Morphate Sloth.
Yeah.
And then the two Thunder Kings, and it's just 3 Pots of Desires, and that's a deck. I mean,
not to mention Cyber Angels on the rise too.
Cyber Angels, I was getting to that. That deck is going to be really fucking cool. There's going to be Shiranui.
Shiranui really good. Yeah.
Shiranui is a thing.
I mean, Snow White's a good card.
Snow White's a good card.
Yep, Snow White is a very good card.
Pot of Desires is really...
Yep, Pot of Desires is pretty good too. What was that? What, Red Manju? Red Manju is pretty good too.
Grand Maju de Iza.
Yeah.
That's what he is, yeah.
Along with
cool
Horse
card.
Prince.
Oh, dude, Horse Prince bringing that card out. Best combo of all time.
Oh, boy.
And then Trains.
Trains are doing good.
Yep, should all Trains. In more specifically.
Trains.
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 Rocket Air Express and everything.
And then, of course, Blue Eyes.
And
so you have this like kind of handful of open meta deck that's like completely just doing whatever it wants to right now.
Yeah.
I think that's really neat.
It's very open right now, and I think that's really good.
For now.
Yeah.
For now. I mean, decks I can see against ABC are going to be stuff like Blue Eyes because of numbers.
Yeah.
Burning Abyss because of numbers. Metal Foe because of numbers. But I don't know about the Cyber Angels and Trains. I mean, Cyber Angels until we get Vishnu.
Vishnu against ABC is pretty funny.
Yeah.
But, because they can't, even though they can banish Vishnu, she'll still summon.
Yep.
So, goodbye.
Yep. And then, obviously, stuff like Shiranui, I think, can kind of compete with that.
We'll see what happens.
They go first, they're good. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, just doing the whole
see if Omega gets hit first, yeah.
I mean, I don't think they have to worry about Omega getting hit for a while now.
Hopefully not.
He's so expensive. They're not reprinting him, so he's not going to be getting hit.
They never hit expensive cards.
They gotta make money, man.
$50 card now.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
it's still
50, just with Crystal Wing right after that.
He just started going down, and then Shiranui Solitaire came out.
Well, no, the ban list came out, and Omega was nowhere on that ban list, and people were like, oh shit, okay. So, and then Crystal Wing, obviously, is still a really good card.
Yeah.
It's always going to be an expensive card.
Yeah, because it's kind of the tits.
Yeah.
Pod Desires, still.
Yeah.
Still, it just came out. I can't believe it's still going strong.
Well, do you think that card will see some play in ADCs?
Probably, because I don't think people want to let go of it that soon.
Okay.
It's a weird card for ABC, because you don't necessarily... You're not fucked if you lose some resources. You got a lot. You got 3 of each of your dudes, and...
Yeah.
So it's fine, but, like, you can pretty much run 3-ofs in that deck, so you can run Desires. I probably wouldn't, just because I kind of like seeing stuff and ditching it and making several ABC Dragons. If you do Desires, you're probably only going to get to make 1.
Right, okay.
Which is fair enough. 1's still not easy to get around.
And I've also been seeing some lists without the very mentioned Galaxy Soldier. Some lists of ABC Dragons without that. And that card's like $25 to $30 still.
Yep.
Galaxy Soldier,
Yeah. So...
I mean, he's essentially Blue Eyes right now, but once that comes out, yeah, I can see that.
Between Blue Eyes and Hype for ABCs.
Car Curries are getting that ABC hype.
Yeah.
I think I saw the level 7 secret guy like for pretty expensive because number 1 he hasn't really been reprinted, and number 2 his ultimate rare has always been
amazing,
kind of
and
a
really
high
hard
price.
to get. Yeah.
And Star Strike Blast is such a fucking set where nothing got reprinted out of that except for what was it, Glow Up Ball and Vanities, of course. But other than that, nothing really got reprinted out of that.
It's a weird set. It's a hard set to find too.
It's a very hard set to find, and that's why I think, like, I mean, Car Curry stuff like that is going to go for really expensive, especially in the ABC stuff, because that's going to be an entirely different deck than just the standard ABC.
I'm glad I got my 2 ultis.
You got them? Oh, you do? I traded you those.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. So
someone was smart.
Yeah, apparently. You just wanted to build a fucking Car Curry deck.
I did. Then E-Telly went to 2, and I was like, I can still make this work. Then E-Telly went to 1, and I was like,
Yeah, never mind.
Can't second commander anymore.
So, yeah. So, is the price doing that with Gear Gigant X that...
I'm pretty sure the secret rare is still expensive.
I think the last time I saw it was like $10.
Shoot. I thought I saw it at 15 or something like that.
Okay.
I haven't seen the secret in a while, though.
I love seeing hype for certain cards. I have not seen hype in, like, years. Especially Car Curry shit.
A lot of just those machine decks. Like, machine decks are getting crazy.
Yep. And that's all they're going to be doing is right now is getting crazy in price.
Gotta love system down, system down, system down.
There's one system down at the shop for $18.
Yeah. It's ulti.
Ulti first.
Yeah.
I kind of want it, but it's the only one
too.
there. Yeah. It's the only one there.
I know, it's like, what? I won.
Yeah. It's like, fantastic. And there's also that Christia there, which I'm going to get because of Burning Abyss, Dark Lords.
You want to talk about it?
I do want to talk about it. Saw this list from OCG, and it was a 50 fucking card deck, and it had 3 of the really good Dark Lord and 2 of the other ones, and like 2 Superbias, and the other stuff was obviously the Burning Abyss stuff. 2 Christias.
Yeah.
So they would like do their boards of like 2 Superbia, make a dude, do their Burning Abyss play with Beatrice, and then fucking Christia and say go. I mean,
you can control your graveyard easy with that deck. So.
Yeah, and Pot of Desires means nothing in that deck. You can play it and you're losing nothing.
3 of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can search everything. And you can draw everything. It's just, it's going to be a lot of fun. So speaking of OCG, you want to talk about the extra pack that came out.
Yes, the extra pack just came out in OCG, which is basically their Dragons of Legend. They got all our shit. So they finally got Burgostoma, which was Korea, and then Cosmo and Kaijus. So,
okay. Woo! But they also got those...
they got our prize...
Yeah,
the platinum prize cards.
Sweet.
Which are really cool cards, but, I mean...
Was it the first extra pack of Burning Abyss that they got Beatrice? Or was it later that they got Beatrice?
I think it was in that extra pack they got Beatrice.
I want to be clear on that, because...
I could look it up.
Yeah, because you and I were both kind of weirded out by the fact that they didn't make an exclusive Cosmo card.
It's weird that they got the prize cards that way, though.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe they did last time, too. I can't remember. I can never remember with that shit.
Well, if they did, they'd get more than just the 2.
Yeah.
And it's weird that we would have 2 that...
I'm kind of upset by the rarity bumps of Kaijus that we didn't get.
Yeah. They look really good.
The fucking Mecha Godzilla super rare, and... it's just so neat that they get those different rarities and we didn't, just all rares. But the Cosmo rarities were funny.
Yeah.
What was it? Farm Girl. We'll start from the highest and work our way down. So Farm Girl is an ultra and secret. Everything else pretty much is either super or rare.
Yep.
So Cosmotown is super.
Dark Destroyer is super. Dark Lady was rare.
Like, why? Why? Why would you do that?
They could have easily made that like the ulti of like the pack.
Yeah,
that would have been cool. That would have looked really neat.
Lisa Ann is the shit, man. Her and Dark Destroyer. Yep. Why did those two get?
I would totally shell out for an ulti Dark Destroyer. Holy shit, that'd be cool as hell.
I would do it for Lisa Ann, but
Lisa Ann, absolutely.
Like, Dark Destroyer.
I guess Beatrice wasn't in the pack.
Okay,
she did come later.
So I guess we're still waiting for that.
But they didn't get prize cards in the last one.
Huh.
So
Okay.
Doing stuff new.
So I guess we're still waiting for that Cosmo card that's going to come out. That's going to be
Cosmo God card.
I really hope
Yeah,
they do.
Japanese
I really
exclusive.
hope they make it a Kaiju instead of Cosmo.
Well, that'd be something.
because everyone said that about UAs versus Piranha-Pits.
Oh,
Man, it wasn't a UA.
Fuck. So
Yeah. So the Kaiju's over there, and they also got Burgostoma.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that?
We can, yeah. Burgostoma basically is just a trap monster deck, but instead of... Most people are familiar with trap monsters, yeah?
Yeah.
Continuous traps that become monsters.
Oh yeah, like Metal Reflect Slime and
Yeah, stuff like that. But
Cyber
these are better because
Gargant or
they're...
whatever.
Yeah. I actually tried finding one of those. Like,
Stop.
I couldn't find one. I was like, really?
Ugh.
But instead of like continuous traps that take up a zone and a spell trap zone and a monster zone to become a monster, they're just traps. They're normal trap cards, but when they're in graveyard and you activate a trap card, they special summon themselves as a normal monster, and they're unaffected by monster effects.
Okay. And what's their usual level?
2. They're level 2 Aqua types.
Yeah.
So treat Toad Turbo.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
That's neat.
As well as having 2 of their own really good exceeds. One that can let you activate trap cards from hand.
Yep.
And one that lets... Well, and searches the trap.
And here they're called Pale Zoics, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And they're called Burgostoma in Japan.
Burgostoma in Japan.
That's
And they
so
originated in
much cooler.
Korea?
Korea, yeah. It was a
Right.
Korea exclusive archetype for
That's-
Breakers of Shadow and Clash Rebellions.
That's pretty
Okay.
cool.
That's neat. I like that. Treat Toad Turbo doesn't sound like a bad deck.
Nah, I mean, Treat Toad's gonna be the next... Probably gonna make it a secret.
Oh, of course they're going to
Yeah.
be a secret.
Tree Toad's probably gonna be like.
It was a rare in Japan, so we'll see what happens.
Well,
It's going to be a secret.
I know.
Wouldn't it be like almost on par with Cyber Dragon Infinity? Because
Yeah.
how many decks can splash it? And
Yeah.
like how effective it is?
Yeah, it's not quite as easy to go to as Infinity, because when Infinity
People are
came
going to start
out...
looking at, like, digging in the woodworks for certain aqua
There's-
types you can
yeah.
splash into any fucking
There's a
deck.
lot
Well, just
of
'cause-
easy.
Well,
Like,
yeah, there's a lot of decks that can get it out easy. Any water deck can get it out easy because of Bahamut Shark. Bahamut Shark's
Heroes.
gonna be awesome.
heroes.
Even Dark Magician,
Heroes.
even Dark Magician girls can get it out.
Yeah.
Well,
Speaking
Shark.
of Dark Magician Girls, dude, holy fucking shit! That what's that called? That Dark Magician Girl that came out.
The new one you're talking about that does everything and.
Yep, I'm trying to find that right
Yeah,
now.
because I
Uh,
think that card's gonna make Dark Magician like this is Dark Magician's alternative, basically.
Oh, gee.
Like
basically, yeah. Yep, it searches.
Oh.
Well, it searches Dark Magician.
So it's like melody, alternative, and
Honest.
honest all together.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's
And
ridiculous.
it's level 6, so you can Beatrice it.
Yo, Bloods needs another card. Come on, man.
it'll
Come
make more
on,
of a
man.
difference in the OCG because they have Magi Magician Girl, which is a play in the OCG because you can Ebon on top of that after stealing something.
I was reading some combo with Beatrice and that too, but of course there's going to be combos with that. Holy fuck.
Yeah, Beatrice is the.
So, yeah, that Dark Magician Girl is going to be really neat. That comes out, that just came out in Japan, right?
I think it comes out in Raging Tempest. Yeah,
Oh.
Oh yeah, the next set after.
it either came out in Raging Tempest or was it Jump promo maybe? One of the two, unless it came out in something else.
Okay. I just searched Dark Magician Girl card because I forgot what it was called. And in my little search bar up here is just like a fully censored Dark Magician Girl. It's like, no, not looking for
That's
that.
exactly what I needed.
I forgot what it was called, for Christ's
I'll
sake.
just save that for later.
Oh, yeah, Dark Magician Apprentice. That's right.
Is that hard for you to?
Yes, absolutely. No, it's not even that.
No.
What the fuck?
Come on, man.
Something like that.
I'll find it at some point. But
Look up Dark Magician Apprentice and it pulls up that stinking apprentice from the show.
yep. I
Is
saw
it
that.
Apprentice Magician that you're looking for?
I don't know.
You guys like come
we fucking
here.
suck at this.
What level
Oh,
is
found
it? What level? is it?
Apprentice Illusion Magician.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I wanted to see its effects again, but yeah, that card's going to be kind of the mainstay of that deck now.
Yeah.
That's going to be the main thing you search for first. Or
It's,
can you search for it?
What level is it?
6.
yeah. Well, yes and no.
Did
There,
you-
you can get it off of certain stuff. Like it has Dark Magician in its text because of one of its effects. you can get it off of Dark Magic Circle.
Wow.
So,
Hey.
and anything that is like that.
Hey, they gave Dark Magician Girl a tan.
Is this your first time seeing it?
Yeah. It's pretty dope. She got longer hair and everything.
All right. Number 1, you can special summon this card from your hand by discarding 1 card.
One card.
That's pretty neat.
Okay.
Number 2, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 Dark Magician from your deck to your hand.
And since that right there lists Dark Magician,
It
it
can
will
be-
count for Circle.
So wait, Dark Magician card?
1 Dark Magician from your hand.
So if it specifically lists Dark Magician, quote unquote, then
You know they're not going to print it like that in the TCG, right? And they're going to rule it that it has to be like a Dark Magician monster.
No,
I don't know.
Dark Magic Circle stayed the same.
And then number 3 is during damage calculation in either player's turn, when another dark spellcaster monster you control battles an opponent's monster, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard.
Whoa, you can do it from field too.
That monster you control gains 2,000 attack and defense during damage calculation.
And
Please-
defense. Okay.
Please
cool.
do that when I swing with Crystal Wing. Please do it. Please do it. I want all the attack points.
I mean, we're talking to the Yu-Gi-Oh community, but not even they're that retarded.
Man.
We're pretty retarded.
Isn't like, okay, so not going after the Yu-Gi-Oh community, but like you don't play online, so you don't need to worry about this. You ever play against the computer and the computer does something boneheaded, like super boneheaded against you?
Yeah.
Like
summon Stardust while you have Crystal Wing?
yeah.
Whoa.
Sure.
You can have the computer go against you?
Yeah.
Neat.
So I was playing against the computer yesterday, and it Monster Reborned a Blue Eyes White Dragon and swung it Crystal Wing with Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Okay.
So I was like,
For anyone confused with like the you can
So
set
the
it to
computer won,
different
huh?
you can set it to different ban lists and stuff too.
Yeah,
So-
I gave it like no
Yeah.
ban list, so it had all the
You
cards.
should give it to like just the Teledad format.
Yeah.
you can do
Build
that.
that. Oh,
It's nasty.
that
Yeah.
sounds fun though. I should get in on this whole online Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
I mean, you learn how to play decks, Jade. Not have to guess at it every time you pick up a new one.
I mean,
It's fun. I like that.
it's got a point.
Yeah.
This is going to be a short episode because mainly we don't really have much to talk about. There's not much that's coming out right now as far as like playable things.
We've pretty much already talked about most stuff.
What is that? The rivalry of the Pharaoh or something like that?
Yeah,
We're finally getting the
Silent
Eternal
Swordsman.
Soul? Oh, Silent Swordsman.
Eternal Soul
Swordsman
comes out in
cards.
the legendary decks.
Yep.
But,
So, also in the rivalry of the Pharaoh or something like that card. Jesus, I forgot what it was called.
What was it
Obedience
do?
to Lullaby or something like that.
Oh, Lullaby of Obedience.
Yes,
pay,
yeah.
We're
pay,
doing that.
pay 2K, call out a monster name, the opponent adds it to your hand, or
Special
Special
summons.
summons.
7 or
it?
8.
no, you
So it
just
doesn't matter.
you just call a card, and they have to add it to your hand or play it on your side of the field. So you have to call a monster card. So
Dark Destroyer.
playing against playing against Cosmo, you call Dark Destroyer. All right, here's the Dark Destroyer. Put it in my hand.
Or special summon on the
Or
field.
special summon on the field. But they ain't gonna summon. They're gonna special summon Dark Destroyer. Come on,
They might.
I'm about to use your
what's
Dark
that,
Destroyer as trade-in bait.
Yeah,
One
there we
really
go.
fun thing to do is what's that card? Engraver of the Mark.
Yeah.
So during either player's turn, when your opponent declares a card name, you can send it from your hand to the graveyard to declare a different card name, and it becomes part of that effect.
So wait, Lullaby of Obedience becomes your effect then? How does that work?
So basically, what they'll do is they'll activate Lullaby,
Okay.
and then they'll be like, "Oh, declare whatever that they want."
Yeah.
And then you can chain Engraver of the Mark and say something else, and if you don't have it, then whatever.
But don't they get to search your deck to prove
They
that
can
you don't
still
have
look at your deck, yeah, but
it?
they don't get shit.
That's funny.
That's pretty neat.
That's funny. Dark Destroyer. Oh no, we're gonna go with
Blue
Sangan.
Eyes White
I think you
Dragon.
meant yeah. I think you meant Karibo.
I'm pretty sure you meant.
Gosh.
So
Pay
that's
2,000
how-
light points and declare one monster card named. Your opponent looks at their deck, reveals one of the declared monsters, if there's any, then applies one of these effects. Either add it to the hand of the player who activated this card, or the player who activated this card special summons it to the field in attack position, ignoring its summoning conditions.
Jeez.
What's that one God card where as soon as it's summoned you win? You can do that with
Jesus Christ.
the one we had.
God.
Yeah,
Come on, dude.
Manball.
you can actually do that. Who knows
Really
if
glitched.
unless they change. Unless they change the rulings by the time it comes out here, which is highly possible.
Yep.
See Amaterasu Rage for that.
Shout out to our boy at Walmart for that.
Fucking Walmart. But unless they change the ruling, then you can absolutely do that, which is hilarious and stupid.
That's pretty neat. But yeah, this card's gonna be a fucking card.
I'm just thinking about plays with it now.
Honestly, how many do you think is gonna be run in main?
It's gonna be a side card for sure.
You think it's gonna be a side?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I could main deck it.
Yeah.
I could totally main deck it.
Yeah.
Well, it'll depend how things look by the time it comes out.
Shoot. If I open up Dark Matter and I know what you're playing, I could call almost anything I wanted to.
That's true.
If I'm playing BA, I'm gonna run one or two of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it sounds pretty neat.
I mean, either way, I'm siding in Grave for the marks for it.
Oh man. Anyways, yeah, I was saying this is going to be kind of a short episode because, like I said, there's nothing really coming out that's going to be fantastic. I mean, we're still waiting for the next YCS. I mean,
we're still just waiting for
October YCS.
All the stuff coming out.
Yep. The biggest thing though is going to be ABC, and once ABC drops, is that going to be an episode?
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. Did your boy at Walmart have the structure deck?
Yeah.
Our boys at Walmart.
Everybody's like, we don't got no structure decks.
The Magna Warrior one, and then the ABC one.
God.
I want to know that guy who just gets into you. It's like, yeah, just wait for the next structure deck. All right, dude, sweet. All right, so I bought 3 Magna Warriors. Was this the right one? Yeah, got it.
Yeah, sure.
You did it.
Go kill yourself.
There's a big jug of bleach.
Yeah.
I mean, the Magnet Warrior stuff's neat, but without one of their key cards, which
and
it's
compared
always
well, not even
one key card.
It's comparable to ABC Dragon somewhat if you have the whole deck, because it'll take off in the same kind of manner.
Right. Okay.
It's just that ABC is a little more abusable because of their machines and lights and stuff.
You know what ABC Dragons feels like? Like format wise, it feels
Necros?
like I mean, because it's coming out of a structure deck, it feels like kind of like Monarch type deal.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Chaos Dragons was a few years ago.
Yeah,
a lot of years ago.
Yeah.
And Dark World,
my favorite.
And Dark World.
That structure deck was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, once Chaos Dragons came out, at that point in time, I had Dino Rabbit and Insector build, and I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just buy 3 of these decks because I had 3 tutor guides anyways. Wasn't reprinted yet, so built it, all that shit, and I was like, this is really fun.
Yeah.
Played that for a while. But yeah, just like Dark Worlds and more recently Monarchs.
Yeah.
It's gonna be another structured deck. Really
I can't wait for the one guy who tops with ABC Dragons but plays all the old shit too.
Oh my god.
Dude. ZWXYZ
ABC.
That's actually really fucking cool though. ABC and XYZ on the same field, just like, fuck yeah.
Well, there's 3. There's ABC, there's XYZ, and there's ZW.
It was VW.
Is it VW?
Yeah. There's V to Z.
It's V to Z. Yeah.
And
well, there's that, but there's like another one that requires 3 that comes in the structure too.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's like the bigger one that's harder to go to, but it's
what, the 3K beater they had in GX, or are you talking about a different?
No, there's
the
another.
The 3K beater in GX was the V to Z one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's
Which
another
one
one. There's ABC, and then there's like another one that's brand new that's coming out.
Huh. Okay. I didn't know.
When are we gonna
about
get Elemental Key?
Soon. We'll have to see if ABC gets banned.
That's
emergency ban list.
Yeah.
ABC to 1.
The day of release.
God.
The day of release. Holy shit.
Emergency ban list.
I mean, it kind of was like that for Pepe.
Yeah, they had to.
They literally had to.
They had to.
Because, like, 1 card scale, okay. 1 card search anything you fucking need, and then 1 card
at 3
Cyber Dragon Infinity, and then.
Oh, and then don't forget about Plush Fire.
Yep.
You get a pop it.
Yep.
You get another one.
Yep.
And on top of that,
and
you can search whatever you want. So you
and
can
we still have
get
Wavering Eyes, so activate Plush Fire, Wavering Eyes.
Yeah.
Christ.
Jesus.
And
that's not what's return.
Also, fucking 3 luster pendulums.
Yeah,
3
3
lusters.
Yeah.
It was alright.
Sweet Dark Destroyer.
I feel like the 3 luster was more damaging just because of Plush Fire.
Yeah, this.
Absolutely. That combo was stupid as fuck.
That was the dumbest
If you open up
Plush Fire
you got a board.
Plush Fire was always the problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not only is it not once per turn, but it's super easy to trigger it.
It's
I kind of think we
stupid
could have
looking card too.
Yes, it is.
I love it.
It's so dumb.
I kind of think that we could have gotten like maybe 3 plush, or not plush fires, Jesus Christ, Luster Pendulums, but still kept the Mister at 1 and plush fire gone. And
No.
no?
No.
Why?
Because I just said no. That's why.
Well, the deck already has so much search and spam power that it'd be kind of nuts.
I'm one of those lone fuckers, though, that wanted to play just the Draco Slayer stuff, though. Like with the...
Master P and all them?
Master P and fucking the Morphage dude, and
Why don't you just build it, though? Just
because
build it now.
with one Luster Pendulum, it's not that viable. It's like...
You just said wait. You just said you wanted to build...
I want
Draco, a Morphage.
No.
How would that work?
No, I'm talking about the Morphage or Morphactor.
Oh, a Morvector.
Or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Psycho.
Psycho.
Yes. He was cool, and I really wanted to build something.
I'm surprised that card didn't get abused at all.
I want there to be a way.
There's plenty of ways to doing it.
What level is he? Is he level
8.
9?
8.
8?
Yep.
Shoot.
Run.
Advanced Ritual Art with Blue Eyes. Let's go.
You can even in Dracos, you can advance Ritual Art and ditch a Master Artifactor.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
Wait, Master.
I forgot about that.
I thought you had to advance Ritual Art and normal monster.
Yep,
can't-
they're
are
both
normal
normals.
monsters.
They just have pendulum effects.
They're still considered normal monsters.
Yep.
Okay.
You can ditch pendulums off of as long as they're still normal monsters.
The only effect ones are
Oh, but wait, they have to add.
Luster Pendulum and
Wait, what?
Lecter.
Now I'm confused. Alright.
Because Vector is a normal, Master is a normal.
Yeah, but I thought you had one card, not 2. You could send 2 with advanced
You can
Ritual Art?
send more than 1, but they have to equal the exact levels.
Oh.
So just 2 dudes and then
So
you get
2
them out.
4s is 8. Boom.
Psycho.
Yep.
I guess
Psycho
that
from
would work.
deck.
Well, we're pretty close to wrapping this up. Is there anything else you wanted to quick talk about especially like the extra pack stuff and what Japan's meta is going to look like?
Japan's was...
Cosmos, have fun.
Yeah.
Like right now, I think it's Cosmo, ABC, and Dark Lords. Dark Lords are
Oh
a thing.
god. Can you imagine that being TCG legal? Like, would they have OCG legal?
Oh, I can't wait.
That's rough.
Ugh. Wait, is there Dark Destroyer at 3 or is he already at 1?
Oh, he's at 3 there. Like,
It
everything's at
just
3.
came out.
Yeah.
Oh, so, okay. I see what you're saying.
They're just now going to see what it's like.
Real quick, I want to say that I watched a dude I watch on YouTube who does OCG stuff. He doesn't speak English or anything, but it's really funny because he opened up the pack and he was like, he opened up a pack and got a cuss warning.
Right.
And he was like, oh, and he was pointing at her boobs, and then he was, and then he pulled up Dark Story and was like, Star Wars, the best. And then he went to the kaiju stuff, and he was like, what?
I wonder if they
It was
found
so
it offensive. Just like, oh, okay, yeah, we're Japanese, so we like big monsters or giant monsters.
Here's a question. Do their Cosmo monsters, like Farm Girl and Dark Lady, do they have bigger boobs on their cards?
I doubt it.
No, it's the same.
Do they look
Yeah.
exact? I was like, dude,
They don't like.
they
They
uncensored.
Japanese them up.
I was about to say, did they Japanese those cards up? Hey.
Is it a little more
Yeah,
big?
fun fact, when Dante came out in Japan, huge tits.
Yeah? Even though he's a dude.
Yep,
Yeah.
huge.
The Eternal Lady.
Eternal Dodger, more like it.
Oh, man. I can't wait to face these new decks like bring this.
These
God.
brand new things. I've never heard of that one.
I kind of think it's funny though that even decks like Bring This now, though, with the consistency that they have, are just throwing in 3 pots of
Yeah.
desires.
They don't need it.
Fuck it.
They even run a lot of one-ofs, and they're like, yeah, fuck it.
They don't care. And with 3 Allure,
Doesn't matter.
What do they need in their deck? They just need their extra deck.
exactly. It
Like,
doesn't fucking
God,
matter.
doesn't
The only
shit.
risk is just that you run a lot of one-ofs.
So?
Well,
Well, it's not
hold
that
on.
bad or anything. It's
But
just
even like the one-offs though, because the only one-offs I can think of right now is like Rubik, Seer, Wrath. But all those are so searchable anyways, they're going to have that constantly. And then,
It's not
with
even a
one tour
problem.
guide and
okay, so the one tour guide.
The one
that would
tour
suck,
guide,
but
the 3 Terror Top, the one
Tecton board, the one
Tecton
Tecton
board,
board,
the...
I mean, you still
There's a
run
lot
a
of-
lot of one-ofs that if they get hit off, like you're not like screwed or anything.
Shoot, dude. They
It's just like it's
have a
it's
lot
just
of...
kind of
even
lame
though-
if you lose a seer in a graph.
I mean, I think Seer is more necessary to keep than Graph is. Graph is good.
Yeah, that's
but
not what I'm saying.
I
I'm
know-
saying if it gets banished, then that sucks.
Okay, but I don't know.
We can talk about the fundamentals of the stupid
Jeez.
fucking Burning Abyss deck till...
Yeah.
Let's let it die.
Why not?
Just like the deck should have let's finish this episode up.
God, that deck should be gone. Can't believe I have to play it again in another regional.
And lots of them.
Shit.
And Cosmo, but yeah.
Cosmo.
So, Japan now gets to feel what we did.
The wrath.
Again.
The wrath.
Just like Brandis.
I wish them the best of luck. Although they can monster report in mirrors, which is funny.
Oh, no.
And Harpy's Feather Duster, yeah.
Monster Reborn, a Dark Destroyer? God.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be...
No, but it'd be banished. It'll never be in the grave.
Unless.
Tin Can.
Yeah.
And they still like Card of Demise there.
Yep.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Demise build's real.
Ugh.
And they also like Pot of Cupidity. I mean, Cupidity there, it's Cupidity here, it's Desires. And they play 3 of it.
Can we just have Monster Reborn back? Like, make this shit really interesting?
Fine, I'd like that.
So
I would love that. I mill so much.
I want that back.
So no one can complain about fucking Return of the Dragon Lords?
Can we just get, like, Dimension Fusion back? That'd be great.
Holy shit. Can we get D-Lock underrated? Alright.
Let's get... What is it called? Future Fusion.
Yeah, we need that
Let's
back.
go for that.
Pretty bad.
Let's go
That'd
for
be
Future
great.
Fusion.
Alright, well...
Future Moonlights.
Until next time.
Where the fuck can we find your podcast?
You can find us at 2FG at SoundCloud, on SoundCloud. Just go to SoundCloud.com, type in the little search bar, 2FG, until you see a card with our fat mugs on it. And then you click on that, and you listen to
And then
straight
you'll be
up
never
garbage
disappointed.
for a long time. And then you may or may not want to kill yourself afterwards.
That's up to you.
That's up to you. Totally up to you.
You'd just be lucky if they don't mention your name and some shit.
But yes, so you can find us on SoundCloud. Go ahead and check us out.
We'll be there. We're not doing anything.
Anyways, so that was this episode. I hope you liked it or didn't like it, whatever. I'm Jade fucking Nelson.
And I'm Manball Godfat.
Featuring...
And I'm Taylor with a new name every fucking time.
We'll see you fuckers later.